big question too. A lot of people were saying is how, as an owner, would he react? Media, because you gotta kind of change the demeanor up a little bit. But then two, also just, I mean, I remember what race was it? It wasn't a cup race. He was doing something over at his track. I remember one of his drivers over on his home track had a little incident, and Tony got a little penalty for throwing his headset at an official, and everybody's kind of wondering, ooh, is that what we're gonna get?
Yeah, no, he does have his flare-ups, but another thing about Tony is that it's with repetition with him. Once he sees you over and over and over again, and he knows that you're not just in and out, and that you know the sport and you know what you're talking about, he warms up to you.
Well, Mike Haig, what are you doing? Mike's been over in the media center because the guys from WinStar Casinos are here because they're going to be sponsoring the truck race, and they were supposed to have a big announcement. This is the kind of crap we put over here, Jason. It's, we don't need to talk about
spilling
NASCAR.
Cokes and
what are you writing on your notes here?
I'm just letting you know that they have backpacks for you and Chip.
Oh, right.
And Nicole here.
Is there any free weekends or
actually,
some chips or something?
I don't know. We might be able to work that out, but they do have a bus stop right here that's on the track property that's north of the dirt track, and you can get on the bus, and in 45 minutes you're at the WinStar Casino.
I've never been to Vegas. I've never.
What?
I swear to you, I know. Why does everybody have that reaction? Do I look like? Have there's just this personality or something that fits Vegas, or?
Well, you almost assume when you meet somebody that they've been to Vegas.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm lame.
I'm afraid to take you to Vegas. but Dawn, actually, Eddie Goss has just announced that WinStar Casinos, the casino, is the new sponsor of the Camping World Truck Series race here in June, and so they made the big announcement. And but anyway, they have this bus stop. Any fan all over Texas can just come to the Texas Motor Speedway, catch the bus. It leaves every night, goes up to the casino and comes back. So, if you're in town or anybody listening here, they can go up tonight after the races and gamble a little bit, come back and see the races tomorrow.
Nice. I haven't been. The only casinos I've been in, when my sister and Chip lived in Tampa, they took me to one that now is the Hard Rock, is it now? It was like some little Indian casino. And here's the thing, when I roll up, I'm like, can you get in? Is it on fire? Because that's all you just saw was smoke everywhere, just smoke. This is why I don't go gamble. I was in there 30 minutes and I'm done. I'm busted. And I'm like, I stink at it. I'll go have drinks. I'm a people watcher. There's nothing more entertaining to me than just kicking back with a drink and laughing at other people. So I'll go do that.
Well, Dawn, I tell you what we need to do is, since you haven't been to Vegas, we need to look to see, when the next Vegas race is out there, which I believe is next year, and we need to, book a trip. We all go out there and cover the races and go gambling.
Well, let's do it. And according to yesterday, the big news is what? The banquet.
The banquet, the NASCAR banquet that's held every year in New York City at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. It's been there, I think, every year since 1981. They're going to move it to Las Vegas.
So you don't want to be.
So it's not just a rumor anymore.
No, apparently not. Apparently, NASCAR says it's going to happen. The only thing that they told us yesterday was that it needs to be finalized, the last paperwork signed by the Las Vegas Convention Bureau Authority there in Vegas. But it looks like they're going to have it either at the MGM, the Mandalay Bay, or the Bellagio, or something like that. But can you imagine that banquet in Vegas? It's going to be huge.
No, I can't. But you don't want to spend December in New York?
I've done that a couple of years, and New York and me just do not mix.
Really?
Yeah, it's fun to go there, but no, it's just the pace of everything and just people.
and one thing that was brought up yesterday when we were talking to Bruton Smith, who's the CEO of...
oh, wait, when we were talking with him, when he was serving us...
Actually, yeah.
Billionaire Burgers, thank you.
We had lunch with him yesterday, didn't we?
Personally, we did.
We did.
Well, us and, the other media.
And the rest of the media, but Eddie Gossage was there.
We were personally invited.
But one of the things that Bruton mentioned was, in December, you never know what the weather is going to be like in New York City. And we're in Vegas, it's pretty... the weather's usually pretty good there.
And if it's not, you don't care anyways, because you're 3 sheets to the wind, so it didn't matter.
But can you imagine, they do the victory lap in New York City right now, and I think this past year they couldn't do it. I think it wasn't the weather.
Yeah, they canceled it.
But can you imagine Las Vegas Boulevard, all these NASCAR cars going down Las Vegas Boulevard outside of MGM or?
And again, I've only seen it, I've only seen it in pictures and movies, so.
Be awesome.
There's your excuse to go now.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I know, Jason, you got to get out of here. What do you got going on? What are you getting ready to go shoot?
I'm getting ready to start part 2 of Follow Tony Around.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
And NASCAR.com, you were doing some stuff earlier, though, with your guys, with Larry Mack and some others, right?
Yep, we did Larry Mack here with Chad Knaus, talking about their first win, Martinsville, all that kind of stuff. And we did a thing with Matt Yoakum. Marcos Ambrose is wearing a helmet that is a replica of the firefighter's helmet over in Australia. They had the Black Saturday fires and everything. And this is the last weekend. They are auctioning off that helmet and a suit, like a fireman's jacket from the fires that has been signed by drivers like Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon. And this is the last weekend you can bid on that stuff at marcosambrose.com.
Now, how interesting is it that when we had you on a couple weeks ago, that was what we let in with, was we were doing our lineup, and it was Marcos Ambrose that we were talking about. And here we go. We've come full circle. We're talking Marcos Ambrose again.
Well, okay, maybe every time I'm on, there'll be some sort of Marcos Ambrose mention.
You like Marcos Ambrose, don't you?
I love Marcos Ambrose, and I love the fact that he's running well.
And
he is such a nice guy.
And you're a fan of Little Debbie.
Who's not?
I'm a big fan. I mean, literally a big fan.
Fine. All right, guys. When we come back from our break, we'll see. Maybe we'll decide to throw out a race lineup for you. Let you know what your lineup is for the Samsung 500 from Texas Motor Speedway, and we'll wrap up our show, our Speedway specials, brought to you by Seguin RV. This is Tracksmack on your exclusive home for the NCAA Finals. Ticket 760.